Hey there, this is Judy and I'm in Newcastle, Australia, and I'd like to tell you about my journey to becoming a social entrepreneur. I was a single mum and living in Darwin when my husband sought greener pastures, to put it delicately. So I came to my hometown of Newcastle and started a life bringing up my two children, who were 7 and 8 at the time. I think, like most parents, I've always wanted to give them more than I could. You know, the things the other kids had. So it was really hard when I had to show them the electricity bill, so they understood why I had to say no sometimes. And they were great about it. They hardly ever asked for things. And the look on my son's face when he got a second-hand bike for Christmas told me how special my children were. I couldn't even give them pocket money. We only went on one holiday the whole time they were growing up, well, except to visit the relatives. We went on a cruise and I managed to save half the money before we actually went, but it took me a whole year to pay the rest off, and I hated that. And when they were little, I worked part-time, and I wanted more than anything to give up the single mother support I was getting from the government and stand on my own 2 feet. But even more than that, I wanted to give up my job and have time with my kids, you know, at their concerts, their sporting events. You know what I mean. Well, they're all grown up now, but I can see the same thing happening with my grandchildren. Like trying to get to Grandparents' Day was a feat in itself, as I now work full-time. And I'm still missing so much. So my journey to become an entrepreneur actually started in 2014. Building a network marketing business really appealed to me, as I'm the type of person who can, well, so I've been told, sell a cup of sand to an Arab. However, I really need to believe in that cup of sand before I can convince anyone else to buy it. So I came across a great company, and after being convinced how good their products were, I decided to build a business. Now, it took me about 6 months to make the plunge and talk about my new products to people in the hopes they'd try them. I'd heard about how many people I could help and how much money I could make, and thought, oh, this is for me. I had a fair bit of help, and my upline gave me some great training, but, well, we had a personality clash. Hey, it happens. But every so often this caused me to want to throw it in. Now, I was lucky enough to have a mentor who was very supportive and kind, and so I hung in there. However, I felt it really hard and signed up very few people, and none of them wanted to build a business. So after 4 years, now it was great that I was helping people with their health, and mine had improved dramatically. But I felt like I'd hit a wall. Trying to find business partners, I did the home parties and the cold calling, and I felt really uncomfortable in a crowd of people, wondering how I could bring up my products to them. I'm pretty sure I was repelling more than I was attracting to my business. My uplines were still prospecting the old-fashioned way, and I found it frustrating that I wasn't good at it, because I'd been a telemarketer more than once. I was fairly good at it. I used to get bonuses and everything. So, well, by this time I was thinking I just couldn't do it. The products I was buying for my health worked wonderfully, but I was buying more than my commissions, so I was losing faith in myself, even though my uplines were telling me I could do it. So, missing special things in my kids' lives was now being passed on to my grandkids, and I really wanted to give up my job and do my business full-time, but that was looking a long way away. I had no money and little support. I really wanted to wake up in the morning and see the leads in my inbox, but if I did, I'm thinking, well, how do I speak to them without them running away from me? So, well, I went looking for some training on how I could use the internet to find people. I'd heard other people were doing it, and bring these people into my business, and I found 2 wonderful trainers actually. And I spent most of last year, 2018, just learning from them, and they showed me how to attract people without spamming who genuinely wanted what I had to offer. Now this was key with me because I needed someone who would walk me through things. I barely knew how to post on my Facebook page, which my daughter had started for me. And then the best thing ever happened. My training showed me how to attract more friends on Facebook. And after striking up conversations, it sort of hit me. I wasn't there to prospect them. I was there to build a relationship and build trust. Wow, why didn't I think of this before? Even doing it old school. I've scared away so many people, opening my mouth and throwing up my products and opportunity all over them. And I could almost hear them screaming as they politely walked quickly away. With strangers, there's no like and trust factor, so there's a much greater chance of rejection. So this has changed how I look at network marketing in such a huge way. I've made so many friends all over the world. Some have even invited me to their house. Yes, I'm coming to visit. They've been engaging with my content, and then we get to know each other, and I help them with their struggles because now I'm a trainer. So I'm now building my team for the first time since I started and offering something other than just a product. I give value, my time, and the knowledge I've accumulated to build a business using social media. My team are my business partners who are also teaching others to build online. It's duplicatable and so exciting, it's scary. Now, I've also learnt not to invite just anyone into my team. Oh, you're going to say that sounds horrible, but you don't want a monkey on your back. I didn't need anyone who wants me to do all the work for them. I want people who are serious about building a business, having a passive income, and the freedom they say they want. They can build just enough to pay the bills, or like me, to give up their jobs and have a passive income for the rest of their lives. Either is good as long as they're committed to their goal. And my goal is to pass on my skills and help as many people as I can achieve their goals and dreams and build that business they keep hearing other people have, and feel the family support in the team that I've joined. I want budding entrepreneurs to get the confidence I now have doing things like Facebook Lives, which absolutely terrified me not too long ago. If you go onto my Facebook page, my business page, you'll see my first ones weren't that good. But I know now how to target and who to target and who to leave alone, and I'm not wasting my time or anyone else's prospecting the wrong people. So my outlook on life has taken a new turn also. I'm more positive, I'm motivated, and I'm upbeat. I feel I've been transformed as now I'm sharing the knowledge I learned and I'm the trainer. Now, I'd like to share something with you. If you can see yourself succeeding in an online business and you're looking for a system that can help bring so many more people into your business, just click the link below. I've got a freebie for you. Or you can reach out to me on Messenger for a chat. But only if you're serious. So talk to you soon and click the link below. Thanks. Bye.